Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are out here in nature, baby. Gorgeous weather today, blue skies, butterflies, the usual. But are you trying to be successful? Don't try, do. How to become successful in anything you do. Things successful people do differently. 10 secrets of success that's helped me along my journey. Let's just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Do you sometimes wonder why you aren't more successful than you are right now? You're like, Ralph, why? I'm doing everything. Are you sure? Yes, Ralph. Are you sure? Actually, no. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? What does success stand for? Successful. What does successful stand for? We're gonna go through it, okay? So for me, success is when you attribute value to things that actually matter. Slow motion this side. And that's why being successful means different things to different people. For a long time, for me, it was just about making money, that's success. Then it was actually about creating a healthy relationship. Then that was the new success. Then it was about 7-day vegan challenge, eating better, stuffing a whole load of grapes in my mouth. That was success. Then I realized success is a combination of all of those. Financial independence, spiritual balance. Do you feel you should be more successful than you are right now? 1%, the world's richest 1% own over half of the world's wealth. Do you remember deep divers when you were at school and you had the popular group, the not so popular group, and then the nerds, okay? You might have been laughing at the nerds, but you're not laughing anymore when you realize they are the CEO of the company you're working for. Nerds run the world. They are in the 1% because they are different. You have to be different to make the difference. Slow motion this side. So many years ago, before I started Infinite Waters, I'm like, gosh, I have to be a nerd. That's the only way I'm gonna become successful, right? You see, to be in the 1%, you have to do what the other 99% aren't willing to do. Slow motion this side. Meaning you have to put in those 10,000 hours. I remember making videos in the snow. 99% of the planet simply won't do that. I was freezing cold. But that's what you need to be successful. You need to go the extra mile to be part of the 1%. Now, successful, the acronym, okay? It means, and this is what all successful people know. S stands for you have to see your goal. You have to visualize to materialize. I can use myself as an example. I had a vision early on in life of myself talking on a stage to thousands of people. I said, I'm going to inspire thousands of people, millions. You have to be able to see your goal. You have to be able to visualize it. And then you have to be able to act as if it's already here. But seeing your goal is crucial because once again, our subconscious mind works through imagery. And our subconscious mind governs over 90% of our behavior. So if we are putting images of our goal into our mind, that is now what the subconscious mind is feeding off, thus creating our reality. Slow motion this side. Success for me has everything to do with radical action. But first, before you can act, you have to see. So start having and feeding your mind images of the life you want to live. For me, it was just, I was visualizing a lot of beaches, sipping pineapple juice and saying, can I get a hello there? And that's why I'm super successful. You, what does you stand for? Understanding that there will be obstacles. Even the most successful people in the world still have obstacles. Diving deep, I've had so many obstacles. There have been days where I felt, gosh, I can't continue. I wanted to give up. And it's okay to quit sometimes. But deep down, there was a voice inside of me saying, Ralph, you've already come so far, okay? But realize you have to understand that there will be obstacles. The greater the risk, the higher the reward. I realized what I was doing had never been done before. I'm creating my own job. That's what successful people do. Rich people don't work, they supervise. They create their own jobs. They become entrepreneurs. Listen, if you can realize that now you have a vision of what you want, you have to understand that now you're going to start to see a lot of obstacles come your way because you have to prove to the universe that you have to prove to the universe that you are worthy of what you desire. You have to prove to the universe that you are worthy of what you desire. So I'm like, universe, I want to wake up every single day with a bunch of grapes in my mouth for the 7-day vegan challenge full of resveratrols, going to improve my cardiovascular health. And the universe looked at me like, I'm going to send a whole load of obstacles your way, Ralph, because for you to be worthy of eating those grapes, you have to prove that you really want it. The obstacles I had were a lot. Broken equipment, delays, disappointments, friends let me down, situations which really made me see who I really was. People getting on my nerves, me getting on people's nerves, okay? Things aren't going my way right now. You have to understand that's part of what will make you successful. Overcoming the obstacles and still being in one piece, okay? C, what does the C stand for? Creating a positive mental image. A positive mental picture, okay? That's what all successful people know. Once again, this is something called priming. For instance, if you put a picture on the fridge, which is like someone lifting their arms like this, you're priming your subconscious mind for success, because every time you pass that picture, even if you're not conscious, is going into your subconscious, thus making you successful, because it's reminding you, it is triggering you for success. That's why when I was writing my first book, which is on Amazon, Triathlon, The Love for Galaxy, also Feel Alive is on Amazon, I bought a Parker pen because I was priming, deep divers, I was priming my subconscious mind for success. I say, I want the best pen, give me a Parker, right? So I was writing very smoothly. Then I realized I got to print it out anyway, right? I got to start typing it on the computer anyway. But when I was writing the book, it felt good because I had a Parker pen, okay? You have to create a healthy, positive picture of what it is you want, okay? That's how to become successful. Many times we have unwanted thoughts. We have thoughts which don't serve us. We are entertaining thoughts which are not serving us. Unwanted thoughts produce more unwanted thoughts. Whatever you focus on grows. So I started to realize that, hey, I've got to become very mindful of what I am allowing my eyes to see in terms of music videos, what I'm seeing on the internet. Okay, they have to be in my best interest to take me to the next level. That's what the cat down the road recommends. C. What does C stand for? Another C, okay? All successful people know this. And what I know, being successful, changing my life, going from nothing to something. Actually, I was something already. We are already magnificent, okay? They clear all self-doubt from their mind. People are like, Ralph, you're so confident. I say, absolutely. I know what I'm doing. Kind of. You see, practice is what builds confidence. Practice is what builds success. And you can only practice by stepping into radical action. That's why 90% of your success is through action, okay? 80%, 90%, no. 99% of success comes from showing up. In other words, just going for it, doing it, being present to what it is that sets your soul on fire, okay? So along my journey, I started to realize I had to clear all self-doubt from my mind, because I realized that, hey, if I'm doubting myself, look, the world is already doubting you. You got friends and family who are saying, you can't do it. Just work in a regular They're saying, you can't do it. Just work in a regular 9 to 5, okay? So that's why, for me, I started to erase all self-doubt from my mind, and that's what made me successful. It's making me successful because it's a continuous process. Successful people know there is no destination. There is only a process which you can get better at, okay? And that's why you got to clear the self-doubt. You don't want to make it harder on yourself. You want to give yourself a chance by becoming your greatest fan and cheerleader. E. What does the E stand for in successful? E stands for embracing your challenges, okay? I've had so many challenges just on Infinite Waters, just sharing with the world, okay? So many challenges. Sometimes I'm like, gosh, why is the universe making it so hard for me? Not realizing that all of these challenges I thought were bad were actually good, because it actually showed me what I was made of. It showed me how bad I truly wanted it, because I triumphed against the challenges. You see, what doesn't kill us can only make us stronger. Challenges often happen in the form of mistakes where we want to really give up, okay? Every single mistake you make is only a stepping stone to help you become your greatest version. So I've learned how to embrace challenges and mistakes, because mistakes show me how not to do something, so I grow wiser through my challenges and my mistakes. S stands for sacrificing your free time. Once again, to be part of the 1%, you have to do what the other 99% aren't willing to do. And I know all about that. You have to sacrifice. I meet a lot of people who are like, Ralph, yes, I want to start making videos on YouTube. I'm like, that's cool. But do you know what it takes to get over 1 million YouTube subscribers? You're going to have to sacrifice. You are going to have to be prepared to create content on the weekends. Most people don't want to do that. You got to film the video, edit the video, put it up. Are you prepared to do that for maybe a year consistently? I made a video every single day in 2016. Gosh, are you prepared to do that? Once again, I'm living the life of the 1% because I'm doing what the 99% aren't willing to do. Slow motion this side. You see, you have to be willing to sacrifice for the greater good to be successful. Friends are going to ask you to come out. Oh, do you want to go to the club? That's a distraction. I say, if you aren't motivating me, if you aren't encouraging me, if you don't have my best interest at hand, if you aren't here to make money with me, if you aren't here to help me with my spiritual evolution, you're a distraction. And we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. So, to be successful, and this is what all successful people know, you have to sacrifice, okay? You have to really sacrifice to say, actually, I know where I'm going. Nothing is gonna stop me. Sometimes I had to sacrifice. I couldn't go to the beach because I'm like, hey, I gotta make a video. Later down the line, I started making videos on the beach. But along my early journey, I was just so focused on creating content, on sharing, and that's why I find myself in the position I am right now, living a life of infinite abundance. Highly successful people wake up early. They're sacrificing that little extra hour they could stay in bed to work on their dream, to step into radical action, to make it happen. They don't believe in luck. They're not waiting for a miracle. They are creating it. S. What does it stand for? Another S. It stands for showing the world you can do it. Many times, though, we have to show it to ourselves first. That's what successful people know. Once you show that you can do it to yourself, then you show it to the world that you can do it, okay? You have to prove that it works. It's what I call owning your weirdness. A lot of people said, Ralph, growing up, you're really weird. I had to show them that, hey, I can be very weird and live a life of infinite abundance. Living in Hawaii, beautiful out here, okay? Show it to the world. Show the world that actually you got it wrong, I got it right. Show it to your parents, your friends, even the cat down the road who didn't believe you. Show them that, hey, you were wrong, I was right, because I listened to my heart. I knew what I truly wanted, and now I'm starting to taste the fruits of my labor. Everything I was visualizing is now coming into fruition. I always knew I was going to inspire millions of people. Now, guess what, deep divers? Every single day I get thousands of messages. A lot of those messages, some of them are from old friends. Oh, Ralph, I saw you on the internet. You got over 1 million subscribers. Can we hang out? Random people just coming back into my life, because that's what happens when you are successful. Everybody wants to be around you. They want to take a selfie with you. I get stopped every single day and I'm like, I don't know who Infinite Waters is. Show it to the world that you can make it happen when everybody is doubting you. Stop caring what other people think. That's what successful people know so well. When everybody tells you it's not gonna work out, when they tell you it's gonna fail, a small, tiny voice inside you is like, you've got this. And then down the line, you show them that it paid off. Your grind paid off. Your intuition paid off. And then you start giving them counseling sessions. F is all about feeding your focus. I said a long time ago, whatever you focus on grows. That's what all successful people know. Focus is everything. Reality is realm of focus. We are living in a multi-dimensional universe with infinite realities, because reality is a realm of focus. My mentor told me that, Ralph, we are living in the world we are thinking of. Slow motion this side. So Ralph, whatever you think of most will create your reality. So to be successful, what are you thinking of most? It's time to start becoming aware that thoughts are things, tangible realities, which have a tremendous effect and impact on your life. So what I started to realize was, oh, I get it. What am I feeding myself mentally through the images I'm looking at, through the friends I'm connecting with? I had to learn how to feed my focus on where I knew I had to go to. Many times we allow ourselves to be distracted. Many times we allow people we don't know to take us off our path because they are afraid of your greatness. They see what you are becoming. Successful people keep a small circle. It's not about having a lot of people because that means a lot of distractions. When I was starting Infinite Waters, I had a few friends, and I still do, a few friends, because I'm focused on what it is I'm here to do. I know what I have to do to go to the next level. I've got to feed my focus. I've got to stay focused. And you can only be focused when you have the right energy around you in terms of friends, support, and also the attitudes you harbor towards yourself. What does the U stand for? We're getting there. 10 secrets of success. 10 secrets of successful people. How to become more successful in anything you do. Utilizing every single opportunity. That's what the U stands for. Utilizing every single opportunity that comes your way. When YouTube first came out, I looked at it and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But then I said, actually, wait a minute. Imagine if I started to share on this massive platform, what it would open up for me. So I seized the opportunity. Many people I meet have hundreds of opportunities coming into their life every single day, but they're like, Ralph, I don't see anything. Before you can seize an opportunity, you have to be ready for the opportunity by not taking it for granted, because it may not come again. I love surfing. I was in Portugal, a place called Peniche, surfing, right? A place called Peniche, surfing years ago, and talking to a good friend in the water, both on our surfboard. Life is like surfing, because if you don't catch the wave, you may not see it again, okay? And it's exactly like how it is when it comes to success, right? It is exactly how it is when it comes to success. You have to utilize every single opportunity. I had an opportunity to write a book. I said, let me do it right away. I didn't wait. Successful people don't wait. They realize there is only now. Carpe diem, seize the day. Everything is going to change tomorrow. Situations are going to change. Circumstances are going to change. It's not going to be the same. You aren't even going to be the same. Okay? So I've realized to be successful, I have to do it right now. If I feel called to do something, I have to do it right now. I can't hesitate. I can't be in the way of my own success. Let me repeat that. I cannot be in the way of my own success. Time and time again, I meet people who are in the way of their own success. Sometimes it's because 7-Day Vegan Challenge, they're not taking enough care of what they are putting into their mouth. Da Vinci said, my body is a tomb. My body is a temple. It's not a tomb, right? It's not a tomb. My body is not a tomb, okay? We have to start seeing our body as a temple. What are you putting inside this temple? Or are you making your body a tomb with dead foods? Or are you making it a temple with living foods, sun-kissed foods, mangoes, dates, pineapples, really fruity, okay? L, what does the L stand for? learning from your failures. I've had big failures. I say this, to be successful, every successful person knows failure is gonna come. You're gonna fall on your ass a lot because once again, the greater the risk. Once you go to the next level, there is more chance of failure. At the same time, there is more chance of reward. It's a gamble. Successful people always know that, hey, everybody takes their losses. Everybody takes their losses. Sometimes you gotta eat concrete. Exactly. I've taken my losses. I'm failing every single day. At the same time, if I fall down 7 times, I'm getting up 8. There is no failure in my reality anymore. Deep divers, if you feel you are failing, I'm here to tell you, learn from it. There's a message even in your failure. For me, it was, I used to work like so hard, thinking the harder I work, the more success will come my way. Not realizing the 80-20. I was doing 80% hard work, 20% results. Now it's 20% effort, 80% results. 20% effort, 80% results. I'm working smart, just like my name, Ralph Smart. I'm letting the work for me. I'm learning also from my losses, my failures. I'm not allowing them to define me because I realize tomorrow the sun will rise. And that's how to become more successful in anything you do. Deep divers, just remind yourself, to be part of the 1%, you have to do what the other 99% aren't willing to do. 80%? No. 90%? No. 99% of success comes from just showing up. And once you realize that, deep divers, well, you just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Beautiful deep divers. We are out here in nature, baby. Just, woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You! Success comes when you accept yourself.